Okay, welcome back everyone to bar 23. Um, I don't know why, but I don't feel like programming anymore. Like, not anymore, but I kind of feel sick of this already, and I really want to finish these in a few days. But with this attitude, I will never finish. I was thinking, or I believed I could finish this 3 days ago, and I'm still struggling with it. And look at this, it's already 4 p.m. and I didn't start working. It just, you see, this is not good. This is not good. So let's take a look. Yesterday I worked 2 hours on something totally else, something that doesn't deal with the system, and worked only 1 hour to finish half part. And now we need to finish the other half part. And hopefully, let's say hopefully, let's finish this now in 60 minutes, and let's turn the timer on. And the test in the next hour, and the editing. So hopefully, today we will finish all these three in 2 hours or 3 hours. And it will be great if I can finish this one, even though this is kind of a new thing, so it will take more time. And this is boring. This will take a whole day. I don't think this will be finished today, no matter what I do. Unless if I work like 8 hours or 7 hours. So let's take the first step. So let's go to the accessory, delete. Whenever we do layer tab delete, we do the delete accessory dependency. And this guy, because as I said before in the previous video, accessories are general on all the system, not only for each animated particle. So it need to check everything, and now we need to check the action conditions. We already checking all the creatures in here, and this is for save instead of delete. So here we check all the conflicted things. For example, this one for the creature. So there is already a loop for the creature in here. We can use it to no, not worth it. Let's make a new function. Let's just make a new function. So the new function will look like this. So let's put it down here. And let's call it check action or equipment set. I wonder where is that guy who was complaining about the long names for the functions. And here, let's add two. And this is for the creature. And because it's for the creature, as I noticed, I put them in there. And we give it the accessory name. And it's something totally similar to the weapon. But instead of saying here, say weapon. And here we say weapon. And because this function doesn't exist, let's just copy this one. And it will be here. What? now. Because it doesn't return any variable. This guy doesn't have the list yet. So something like this. So let's take a look. I don't know how's my voice in the mic. I need to fix my mic situation. It's not that clear. A lot of people have much better mic than mine, and I try to buy a better one, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to find a ride when all your family are busy and you cannot drive cars. It's and don't have friends too. Just to it's kind of suck, but what to do? What to do? Either to make friends and suck them, friends for benefits, or try to overcome my fear and destroy some cars and become mentally disturbed for the rest of my life. How about to work instead of making stories? So we have every creature here in the game file. So we need to use the action condition. I hate this. I really hate this. Not hate it, but hate dealing with it. I believe even you, as a viewer, if you watched few videos of mine and Life Code TV or in here, even though I didn't deal with this in Life Code TV, this is totally new. Wait. Yeah, I first worked on it while I wasn't streaming because I stopped dealing with Live Code TV. Then I start doing videos on YouTube. So it's totally new, and you cannot see these guys in Live Code TV. That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm sure you saw this crap already more than once. So this guy is a result animation, and equipment conditions are here. Don't do that to me, stupid blinker. I wonder if there's a way to do all of this in one for each command somehow. It's funny, after all of these years of coding, and all of a sudden you come up with a question like this. So if EC accessory type is equal to the accessory type name, it's easier or more comfortable to do this. We need to add all these info for the future. So we add CK, actually the key, and we add the action condition, and thanks God all of them saving the key like this. The problem is this guy doesn't have a key and it doesn't have a name. Mm. But we can use the composite of the equipment and actually because the name already known we need only the equipment because we already sent this one and this one already lives in here, so we can use it to determine which one is this one. So this one will check for the creatures. Let's do the same thing with the weapons and change CK into the WK. And this one is a weapon. God, someday I might change this because just like the creature class have maybe I did already. Maybe I did already. Maybe not. Maybe in the engine, I don't know. Because the creature, there's objects and classes. Then the classes is the blueprint, and the creature is just the object itself to minimize the data that each object hold. And there you go. So now it's a similar thing in here. Of course we are not done. We are almost half the way, and it took only 12 minutes, which is good. So we are checking the equipment set for the weapons and for the creatures. And same here. And whenever we want to delete, we can do the delete in here, which is a long one. I believe this one will be even longer than this, even though they... Let's take a look. So when the user... Oh, we didn't add these two. I need to make sure that I'm not doing something wrong by replacing one of the sets by another, because this one is equipment and this is equipment set, so I need to be sure that this one is used here and this one is used there. Good. That's why I like Visual Studio 2015. Very, 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 very powerful. Very powerful. I believe this is from 13, but I didn't use 13 for very long too. So we need now to add two functions to delete all of them. And because this is a list, I was going to copy it, but let's just be a little bit more patient. So it will be something like this. Let me start copying stuff. And we need a share function to tokenize, to take this one only, or the one above actually. Only this one, this part. We don't want these parts. And we need to take it from this set or list. And then we need to pick up the action condition the same tokenizer command, but it will just take the second one. And then we need to take the result action animation condition, which is the result animation of the same tokenizer. Then we need to target the quip set. Oh crap, there's no pointer to this idiot. No, we need to remove. And we need I wonder if I can do this. And we need the quib name, which is this one, and the accessory name. And then we need to reset K, but let's figure out if we messed up something. Maybe not. And that's it. Now let's do the same thing with the weapon, but we need to be careful a little bit to change the things accordingly. So let's first change all the tokenizers to target the right list, and then let's change this one into this one. And I believe this is the last thing I need to change, because both of them are animated particles, and both of them, and all of these things are living in animated particle. So this is save or delete. Let's do the save thing. Oh, the save thing, yeah, I will get problems because of this idiot is an asset, and you cannot target assets. But let's, well, let's see what we can do. Wow, what the hell is this? I don't understand this function. What the hell? This doesn't make any sense. Why do I need the sum? And it doesn't make sense because it doesn't return anything. Something is funny going on here, which is not the first time that I have something funny going on. And I will comment this code because it doesn't make any freaking sense. So let's do a loop. And pray for the best that this won't screw up. So we already have all the data that we need to access this guy. Am I missing something? I'm reading the previous code and see what's going on. And it's almost the same one. We have a temporary list of strings, and we are saving the accepted layer while actually just doing a pointer. And it seems it worked for both cases. It's kind of weird. But I believe this is not how we need to do this in here, because we're dealing with a hash set, and only God knows how am I going to do this. This is an update. This is not delete, but we might need to add the new one and delete the old one. So let's take a look on how we are going to do this. I might actually do the same thing in here. Do I need K? Yes, you do. So in here, this will remove, and we can copy exactly the same code, which is kind of silly. Or we can save this as a pointer. We can point to equip condition, right? So let's try to do that. And we give it a temporary equipment set, which is hash set equip condition tem equip set, and we do this. And then we take the temporary one and do remove, and we use the same code above there. Hehe, copying a code that you didn't test. Genius. And then add a new one which has the same equipment. Oh, we need to save this. We need to save this. So let's make a new string. And we can use it in here, and then we add a new equipment condition that use this, but it use the accessory new name. Let's see. So it's exactly the same procedure for these guys, but instead of using this, we use W. So this one shouldn't exist in here. And the last cake got resetted in here, so no need to reset it before the code. And what am I missing? This one is not. And I believe that's it. It's funny, there's no space in here and yet, yeah. Anyhow, I usually like to space them out. And yeah, sometimes I'm a little bit too picky about these stuff. Because one of the times I annoyed one of my instructors because of these. So we finished the code for the smart, but we need to test it. We need to test it, and let's try to do it. And look at that. We are not even half the time, and we finished one of them. Good, good. So if I can finish the stupid test in this hour, I will be really happy actually. Because I will have 2 hours to finish this and maybe this. At least, because I work 3 hours on the project every day, no matter what. Well, except when I'm stupid, like yesterday, when I act stupidly and work on a fictional game that maybe someday I will work on, and instead of working on this damn thing. So let's add some imaginary stuff and try to test them. So let's add. We already have some accessory type, but let's add one that we need to change then delete. And we need some equipment. And we need some action condition. And then we need to add an equipment set and add C and add an animation and save. Oh, because we have 2 other animation conditions, it didn't reset everything. What the hell? When I select B, it didn't reinitialize these 2. So we need to fix that. Oh, do you know what? Let me let's add different equipments. Now, alright, and so let's add a different thing in here, and it didn't reset the equipment type too, damn it. Alright. Let's add something in here. 7B. Update the equipment type in Act 2 when new equipment are added, and reinitialize the action condition in Act 2. Reset equipment list and result list. Alright, so we need to click on this, and now we have the right hand. And in C, we add the special thing. As you see, it didn't reinitialize, and that can cause all kinds of pain to the code. And we add all, and we add aim, now save. ES1 inside 2. Oh wow. Oh wow. My God. Um, this is not totally working, and God. 7C, Act 2, sides are flagged. They need to load the data of the sides. I'm afraid I need to fix this problem first before I can save and do anything. One of them was not selected. What's going on? Why do I need this one? I don't need this one. Yeah, this is one of the bugs that screwed my head before. Because you cannot add an animation result except if two of these are selected. And this one must be selected first. So, and this one depends on when you add the data, this one is affected too. So, it's just a pain in the butt who is selected first, because the user can select this, then he can select this, either this or this or this or this. There is some messed up stuff, and as you can see, it depends on the side. The ad should be something is going on. What is result ABAC tab 7? This one doesn't have that name. So this is the animation name and this is the tag. But where is the side? Something is not right in here. So we need to back off a little bit and go and see what the hell is going on in the hierarchy. So this one is the side in here, and for some reason I don't see add deal with it at all. So someone is determine what is this, and who's determine what is this? The reinitialized state determine what is this. Plus the side thing. It's funny, it only I wonder if that's the issue. No, I believe the issue was, you know what's the issue? I believe this. Because I believe I wasn't selecting this at all. Oh, hello there. Equipment set list. Are you telling me I was using my system wrong? I should save. So let's go to the accessory and add all of this stuff. And I need to add something to use slot C, because this is the one that we are going to delete and remove, and this is just to bug us a little bit. Let me exit because we have issue with editing the file twice while it's still open. No, actually not saving and close it and then open it again. For some reason the data is still there, so it's I need to check it out what the hell is going on. So let's add states and try to save them. Or I don't know. So from what I understood, I must be selecting both of these to change this. Oh, I see. But why? Why is that? Quite interesting. As I said before, it's quite complicated. These two belong to the whole action condition system, but this one only belongs to the result animation. So I need to know which action condition we are dealing with an equipment set to change these animations. God. So let's try to activate this so we don't need to deal with this anymore. Or should I do the test first? Let's do the test first and bug us with So let's start working on a different action set. I apologize, I'm not making action sets that make sense. I fear I will select this once and screw up myself. And the initialize not working. I don't know how to spell special. It is one of the words that always screw me up. So let's try to save this and get myself screwed up. Errors like these that waste a lot of time preparing the example kills me off. It just makes me feel like, God. Hmm. God. So which Z are we at? 24. And what's going on? What the hell is going on? So this is quite complicated. Now we need to figure out what's going on. Something in the save screwed up. And I don't want to fix save related info in front of the camera. So let's just try to test the mechanics of changing the stuff. Oh, the save file screwed up. Congratulations. Oh, I was charging my iPhone. Great. Yeah, I started those off once again. What have we done? I need to not use these are not from me. A lot of the stuff that I was doing testing on were not from me because I didn't hire an artist. Because I don't have an income. And I told my story several times that it's not worth telling anymore. I didn't know I won't get a job in USA and get kinda not forced but kinda forced to return back. And I was half and half to return back to USA. But to be honest, I'm getting sick of academic life. Oh God. No, 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 this one is bad. These are the oldest things ever. Man, I was programming Visual Basic 6 in the days when I made this one. Um, Totally random. I need to delete all the maps and make new map stuff and new map testing. All the maps are old. But as you can see, my hand is busy with this crap. It's taking forever. So this guy's size, if I'm not mistaken, is 32 by 48. Should I make it one side to solve this? No, I need to have it in... Actually, most of the games have at least two sides, unless if it is an old airplane shooter game that only face on the top. Actually, most of the shooter games, or an old racing game on the Commodore, where the car is only facing in the top. I forgot the name. There was one of these car races. Cars race games from Konami, and I forgot the name. It was a beautiful game, but the car never faced on the other side. Maybe it is spin. Sometimes it spin when you hit the wall or hit another car really hard. I don't know. Actually, the car sometimes when it hit an object really hard, it flip in the air. So, oh well. But you can trick the system by using one side and make the animations turn around and stuff. Sounds right. Now, how can I tell if it's saved or not? Damn it. It should reinitialize after saving. "32, 48, and position 0. Alright. I need to talk with my artist. On the third frame, for some reason, one point start to appear in here. I believe he messed up that part, if you can see it. Let me close these guys. So, the leg, yeah, he messed up the leg one frame in here. And this is why I'm doing the whole system, to test your data before you put it in the game. What is this facial slots? Do I need them? Do I need them? Do I really need them? Let's make one for testing. Wait. This one. Gun. Or weapon. Slot. One. We need to tilt it a little bit. The color is not clear because my color selection are stupidly unbelievable. It just I need to find a way to use hot colors only or whatever to list them in the colors here. This is one of the things that I should fix long time ago, but it's not that important. I mean, it's really not important at all for now. And I can see the color if I close. Yeah, I mean, because I'm closer to the screen, and my resolution higher than yours, I guess. It will be a problem. um, let's add this after. Whoops. And it accept um, one hand weapons and two hand weapons. We need to add Walker arms, and this one will be after the weapon slot. So the gun will be in the middle and the right hand will be above it. And this one I described it before. Because the arm taking the same space of the character, and it should be started on the same alignment of the character, but it seems it's a little bit off. I need to kill my artist sometimes. Yeah, I need to talk with him and tell him fix that. And he's patient with me, and he fixes stuff when I start yelling at him. Let's add equipment. These equipments, the best way to give a clear image about these guys, these are the actual equipments, not all of them, but most of the times that you can put them in a game. So weapon, sometimes it's something that the system deal with, not the player. And let's save all of that. Oh, test one. Oh. Do you believe that? I lost all my work because I didn't check if this one is empty or not. Show next statement. How do I cancel this? Like, ignore. Just ignore the statement. Don't do that. Just please. I don't want to lose my work. There must be a way, you know? Sometimes that's make me feel I'm gonna cry. I don't know. There must be a way to tell it, hey, dude, cancel this. I didn't mean it. Please. Can you? I believe VB6 used to have such a thing. Where's the run thing? Yeah, I never dealt with unit testing and these stuff. A lot of people make it sound like if you are a professional, you must use these. And I never found the time to learn how to use them. Yeah, I need to suck it up and unbelievable. Yeah, I know. I should use try parse. I thought this thing is protected. If you leave, it should give 0. What's going on here? I don't believe it. I lost all that work. And I'm starting getting tired of this. I know. I should use 12 bars. But the thing is, this thing should be protected from this mess. Oh, it has its own. Weird. I didn't add it to the. No way. Are you telling me that? Remember, you don't have a test because you're ready. Somehow it triggered. I didn't even click on it. Somehow it triggered. And I lost all my work. Let me take a deep breath and rest my head a little bit. Then I will do the crab again. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Time to do the test file. So 36 minutes weren't enough to test the feature. That took less than that time to add it. Damn it. Let's first add these things. Oh wow, I believe I clicked outside before the zero get refilled, and that's what happened. Maybe I clicked tapped twice or something. So one of the ways to solve this is to start the stupid thing with zero to make it safer. So let's go there. And wait for the blinking. Crap. And give this idiot zero so it will give us less chance to screw up in the future. Just to make sure, if someone click double tap really fast, it won't screw his day. Even though it's already protected, but you never know. Because I made it to return. English. English. Actually, I might add Portuguese because my artist is from Brazil and he speaks Portuguese, and maybe he would like to see the first game we are working on, and he's working on in his own mother tongue language. That will be nice. But that's mean he will be responsible on translating the whole thing. These things are not aligned, and I'm just using them just for an example. My youngest brother worked on them one of the days. He was excited to try my tool to make the maps. A lot of basic things that most of the time whenever someone think about the game, they will work on that first. I didn't even start them. For example, the animation block. I didn't work on that. There's no way that the map or the game represent these animations yet. And I have a few ideas how to do that, but I didn't work on that yet because I felt it's not that necessary. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not the big deal of the whole system. The thing that I feel it's important to deal with is these complex stuff. Why? Because I saw a lot of games. I saw a lot. I have a hobby to test the games more than to play them actually. For a long while, just I used to go in early 2000 and around 2002 2003 when I started doing some of the silly games to go and find some indie developers. They weren't called indie developers at that time, and check their games. A lot of them were in C and C++, and some of them with dark basic or some weird tools. Yeah, I don't have a weapon. I asked my artist to make one for me. And most of the time, I communicate with these developers and ask them what did they use and several weird questions. And I was so happy that most of them were really nice and answered me back, even though my English wasn't much better than now. I mean, it was horribly bad, in other words. Let me add an accessory for his arms. And let's add a collision area. Yeah, this thing took me some time to make it work. And let's add a faction. Imagine if the real game will have these two factions. Good, evil, evil, good. That would be not good. And that's it. Let's add an animation. 4 frames. But nowadays, or around 2007, 2008, if you ask me, there were a huge amount of games out there from indie developers, and they were a little bit shallow. A little bit. Mostly they came from RPG Maker and other tools. The tools in game making weren't that powerful. 2005, 2006, because if they released a game in 2008, they already worked on this stuff. And a lot of Flash games. Oh my god, a lot of Flash games. Flash games were like at their prime at that time. I don't have an animation. But a lot of games that I watched from that era till today, and it became way much worse after 2012, and especially from 2012, a lot of games were so shallow. Yeah, they have fire, they have collision, they have fixed size, no story whatsoever, not complex quest system, not even a dialogue system in a lot of them. And the animation are so shallow, one hit for everything. And yes, the background have some moving background, some of them not. Some movable things, wacky physics, maybe only for 3D, but I'm talking about 2D games in general. And I felt if you want to make an epic game, you need not to do that. You need not to do that. Why am I in the Toki mood? Toki Woki, Woki Lookie, Bookie Boogie. And these are for the testing materials for changing and deletion. And then we add the arms. Let's ignore this for now. and let's save. Well, this video already been more than an hour streamed and recorded. So see you in the next part hopefully, and take care.